Hello students, I hope you have started preparing for the exam, right? This is for standard 10th subject English for the English medium students. So, you all have got timetable, right? Have you started preparing? Okay, now see, if you do not read daily, then the last day you cannot prepare everything, right? So, read daily. Have you prepared a timetable as I asked in that, right? Or all subjects have asked in video calling. Have you prepared timetable? Those who have told that time no, have you prepared? Okay. So, see, if you are not prepared, prepare, read, and reading is must, right? I am saying. Okay. So, do you remember in a previous video I started chapter number 3, right, called Two Stories of Flying. What was that called? Two Stories of Flying. Okay. So, from that two stories I told you that part 1 of the story I started. Part 1 of the story I started, right? Do you remember what did I say? Out of two stories of flying, what is the first story is called? What is the title? His First Flight. What is the title? His First Flight. So, can you just recall on your own what was that? Who was the main character? What happened to it? It why? Because it is a bird. So, which bird writer talked about? The young seagull. Which? The young seagull. So, up to now my dear students, we have seen the young seagull was unable to fly. That's why parents and his younger brother and sisters decided to leave him alone on the ledge. When they all went away, nobody came near him. When he was pretending to be ill, who came? In the last para that I discussed last time, the young seagull's mother. I told you, right? Mother will come first whenever you will have problem. Let's see next para. When his mother came towards him, what happened? Let's see. See, ga ga ga. This is a sound of bird, of young baby seagull, right? Ga ga ga. He cried, begging her to bring him some food. See, he was young seagull. So, young seagull was begging for food. Please ga ga ga, give me some food. I am hungry till previous night. I have not eaten anything. So, who was requesting to whom? The young seagull was requesting to the mother of young seagull, please give me some food. See what he said? Go cola. See, go cola means they are speaking in their language. We cannot understand. She screamed. Mother screamed, go cola. She screamed means speaking very loudly in a sad quality. Speaking loudly in a sad quality. Derisively it means in a manner showing someone that he is stupid. Means mother was also pretending that I don't know anything, that you are hungry from previous night. Means she was ignoring. Though she came with him, she was ignoring and plaintively means but he kept calling plaintively. Still she was speaking like that I am sad. Whatever reason that young seagull didn't know, but mother knows that you are not able to fly, that's why I am sad. Still you are not trying. Still you are not trying. Let's see. And after a minute or so, he uttered a joyful scream. See, previously when she came near to him, she said in a sad quality that she screamed, right? Gakola means joking. I don't know about that. What is the meaning of that language? So, then after she uttered something in a joyful scream. In a joyful scream, she spoke something. His mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across to him with it. Now, here you can see mother had a technique. If you know, in Gujarati there is a saying, "Sidhi ungli se ghee nahi nikalta," means something like that. I don't know also that much. So, his mother decided that if he will not learn this way, then let me apply another technique, right? So, indirectly I will help him to fly. If he is not able to fly, and not getting confidence. Okay, so what she did? She did that when she was about to close to him, she picked up a fish of piece and then she was flying across him. She didn't sit with him. See my dear students, she didn't sit with him. She was flying across him by taking that piece of fish in her mouth. Then he leaned out eagerly. Means she was making him that he should see this piece of fish, right? And let me tell you, the fish is the main food of young seagull. Fish is the main food of young seagull. So by looking at the piece of fish, definitely that young seagull will become desperate, right? So that was the technique of mother. Let's see next. Trapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. She was coming closer by taking that piece of fish and then flying around him, and this way he was making him disturbed to eat, to make him desperate, right, for eating that food. Why? Because he didn't eat from the previous night fall. Okay, so see, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across, but when she was just opposite to him, she halted. See, what is the meaning of halted? To go back. When the young seagull exactly came that near, and when mother was flying, then after what happened? The mother halted. Halted means somewhat went back, right? Somewhat went back. Her wings motionless. Then she was somewhat going back and wings were stopped, not flying. The piece of fish in her beak almost within reach of his beak. See, that way she was doing. About to go closer by taking fish on her mouth, then going back. This way she was making him disturbed and desperate that how can he take from her mouth, right? See, how mother's technique, how she was doing. We know that mother is our first guru, right? Because you know what, when we are taking birth, who teaches us first? How to eat, how to walk, how to speak, right? How to go here and there. Means father also teaches us, but the most duty is of mother, right? Okay, so see what she is doing, taking a piece of that fish on her mouth, going closer, coming back, and this way she was making him desperate. How can I eat that fish, because I am hungry from 24 hours. So how can I take that fish and how can I eat? How can I make myself satisfied? See, I have put the picture. The baby's young seagull, how mouth is open to eat that fish. How he is desperate to eat that fish, and mouth is literally open continuously. Mouth is open literally continuously for eating that fish, right? See, in the second picture, see, he is desperate, that mother is flying here and there, literally watching that scene, and in second one, literally mouth is open. Let's see now next what happened. Then mother gave that particular fish or not, or what happened? See, he waited a moment in surprise. Mother was not giving, coming closer, going back, flying across him. So he was in surprise. What is going on? What will happen to me? Wondering why she did not come nearer. See, young seagull is thinking, why my mother is not coming exactly nearer to me to give me that food of fish, piece of fish, right? And then maddened him by hunger. Means that mother was making him madden for hunger, right? Means he will become too much desperate for eating, and at least he will take the step of flying. This was the technique of mother. See, if he will not learn this way, then anyhow mother will find it out the solution that which technique should I use that my son or daughter can learn, right, generally. So see, he dived at the fish Anyhow he became melon, anyhow I want that fish, and anyhow he dived that fish. Dive means he was just trying to grab. He was just trying to grab and he dived that fish. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into the space. See, what was the technique of mother? She didn't go that much near. She was flying and a young baby girl was on the ledge, right? And when she was about to give, that baby of young seagull was about to take. Then she was going back, he was coming closer, she was going back, and baby of young seagull was coming back. And when he means the baby of young seagull took that piece of fish, he started flying on the space. See, he fell outwards and downwards into the space. As soon as when he went over the sea, automatically his wing started opening. See, then the monstrous terror seized him. As soon as he went over the sea, he was feeling somewhat terror, means he was feeling somewhat horrified, because first time obviously, and his heart stood still. Still his heartbeats were not that much, means it was very fast. He could not hear anything, right? You know, when we are in tension, then every body parts, means everything will be stopped, right? As we are not alive, that way we are feeling. Have you experienced any time when we are in a tension, when we are feeling frightened from our parents and teachers, if we have done something wrong, that time do you feel that today something will happen, right? So that time what happened? Everything will be stopped, right? You are not able to hear, you are not able to think. This happens or not? Psychology, so obviously yes. Okay, so then see what happened. When heartbeat stopped, he could not hear anything, but it only lasted a minute. Only for 1 minute he was not able to hear. Only for 1 minute heartbeats were very fast, but after 1 minute, the next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. See, he was not trying, I told you, right? His younger brothers and sisters, they were trying, and their wings were short, they were also trying, but he was not trying. Why? He didn't have confidence. Why? He didn't have confidence, right? So see, when he felt his wings spread outwards, the wind rushed against his breast feathers, then under his stomach. See, when birds are flying, you know, wind touches with the stomach of the bird. So he was feeling excited. Now I can fly like my brothers and sisters and like my parents. He was feeling excited. Why? Up to now he was unable to do. Have you experienced in your life up to now? Something you want to do, right? And cannot do, but one day when you do that thing, that time you are feeling happy. That time you are feeling happy. I have seen some students that 6th, 7th standard, at the time of activity, at the time of skating, when they are doing, when we are watching on the ground, feeling very scared, feeling very frightening. Then one day when they reach to their goal now and properly doing, they are feeling excited and they are thinking that I am flying in the sky. That way confidence. See. So don't lose hope. What I am saying, my dear students, don't lose hope. One day you will be successful, though right now not, right? Don't lose hope. Don't think that today I have lost, tomorrow I will be lost. Means though I will lose everything again and again, no problem. One day will be there, I will have positivity, and definitely you will have. Definitely you will have. So then what happens? See, he could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. He could feel my wings are open, I can feel the wind and I can feel I am flying. Means this is my day that I have started flying. See next, he was falling headlong now. Headlong means not that head, right? He was falling that my Means headlong is a kind of process of flying. I will show you the picture in the next para, that how he was flying. Then he started flying very fast. First he was feeling frightened, then he started flying very fast. His head was also supporting, means he was flying differently. I will show you in next picture. He was soaring. Soaring means flying. What is the meaning of soaring? Flying. Gradually downwards and upwards. See, now he is excited. He knew how to fly. So he was going downwards, he was going outwards, practicing again and again. That's why it says now, practice makes the man perfect. Practice makes the man perfect. So if you stop practicing, then thing will not happen. If you continue practicing, then definitely it will happen. See my dear students, this is reality. Whether it's math, science, English or any other activity, dance, drawing, skating, anything. If you feel it is difficult for me, I cannot do it, no. Today I don't know, tomorrow maybe I will not know, but one day I will learn anyhow. So practice, you will get the read. Because when you repeat now, definitely it will become easier. When you repeat same thing again and again, it will become easier and easier. Okay. So see, gradually downwards and outwards, he was no longer afraid. See how he was afraid before that 24 hours. Now he is not at all afraid. He just felt a bit dizzy. He just felt a bit dizzy. Now let me tell you what is the meaning of dizzy. A something situation in which you are feeling uncomfortable, right? Dizzy is a kind of when you are flying at that process, even soaring and dizzy both are a kind of a process of flying. You know, a kind of process of flying when you will have balance for flying, right? You know, birds have balance for flying, even aeroplane also have that balance of flying. Machines are shifted in that. Okay. So let's see in the next picture what the writer wants to talk. Now he knew and he started flying even. See, I told you I will show you. See, headlong means see the head in the picture. See the head, how he is now excited. And the thing that he is flying, I will tell you which is called. It will come in this stanza. Let us see. Then he flapped his wing once and he soared upwards, ga 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 ga, gokala, right? Whatever bird's language. See, now he is excited, and you know, when we are excited, we are dancing, jumping, alone we are singing on our own. Somewhat from excitement we are doing that other people will laugh maybe, right, if they are watching us. Same way, this bird was shouting loudly, ga 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 and all. His mother swooped past him. His mother came closer to him, her wings making a loud noise. Even the wings also making a loud noise. He answered her with another scream. Now he answered with another scream, not sadly, by feeling joy. By feeling joy, young baby girl talked to mother. Now I am able to fly. See, you know, small babies, they are excited to tell teachers, to tell parents, see mama, I know this. See, I have learned teacher. Means they are excited to show when they are small babies, right? Same way, the young seagull was excited to make his mother to see. That see, mama, I have now learned how to fly, that you were scolding me. Okay, see next. Then his father flew over him screaming, and see, not only mother, father also came over there. They all were screaming, means speaking loudly, ga ga ga, whatever, feeling enjoyed that my son has learned how to fly. That is quality of us. Then he saw his two brothers and sister flying around him, curveting. See, curveting means a kind of process, leaping like a horse, right? Brothers and sisters, they were jumping like a horse, leaping like a horse, and mother and father, they were screaming in a joyful manner. Now we are happy at last anyhow you have learned how to fly like us. Okay, and banking, here see, now let me show you through picture. Banking means a kind of process of flying higher, a kind of flying higher, and one wing will downside and another wing will upside. See in the picture, like a slanting we can say, like slanting, one wing is downside and one wing is upside and head is in between, means slanting. The bird is flying slanting, called banking, right, as you can see in the picture. So previously he didn't know how to fly, and now he is flying like he is a mother and father, in a banking position, in a different position, in a curveting, right, in a soaring, different he was flying. And soaring and diving, soaring means, my dear students, flying. He was soaring, flying and diving, diving a fish. What is the meaning of diving? What is the food of young seagull? Most fish. Diving means going, jumping from the sea, taking out a fish. This process is called diving. This process is called diving. Literally coming, jumping and taking out small fish on their beak and then eating. This is the process of diving, right? Let's see next. So see next para. In a previous para, have you seen how he was flying? What was that called? Banking, right? That wings were on right and left side and a slanting position. Okay. So see next para. See in the picture. First picture you can see mother was flying and backside the young seagull was flying, right? Means started flying. His wings were open. So see, then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly. See, you know what happened? If you don't know, you will feel very difficult. But as soon as you learn, you will feel that I am doing from so many times. Now it is easy for me. So I can do anytime. And commanded himself to dive and soar and curve, shrieking shrilly. See, mother told to him that again and again do this process, right? Because practice is must. You do dive, fish, curve, shrieking, right? Means all these processes are of flying, right? Curving and soaring, this diving process of bird, how to dive a fish, how to fly, how to soar, okay? She was near the sea now, as you can see in the picture. See in the picture. Now he is trying to touch the water of sea. See how dare, right? He was feeling frightened. Now he has a dare to touch the water of sea. He was about to touch the water of sea and flying straight over it. He was now flying very straight, facing straight out over the ocean. Now he is like a king. I can do anyhow. I am not feeling frightened at all. He saw a vast green sea beneath him. Here vast green sea means ocean, right? The meaning is ocean. He was looking at him with little ridges moving over it, and he turned his beak sideways. See, he was turning his beak side and sideways. Why? To dive a fish from the ocean. See how they are trying to get their food. Just trying to take that beak over the sea and trying to find out where is the fishes, where are the fishes, and then diving, directly jumping and taking out in their beak, right? So see, and code. Code means a particular sound of a bird, particular young seagull bird. So he was making code, he was making particular sound, and amusedly he was feeling. He was feeling very amused. Now for food I should not depend on anyone, my mother, brother and father. I will take it out on my own. See that attitude, right? If you are dependent on someone, then you will feel that what that person will say, what that person will do or not is better. If I am independent, whatever I like I can do whenever I want. See, most important, whenever I want. See next. His brothers and sisters and parents had landed on his green flooring ahead to him. See, as I told you, green landed means on a sea. So not only he, his brothers, sister and parents, they also come to just with him in the ocean to dive a fish, right? So they can give company to him and can give confidence to him. Then they were backboning. They were backboning. What is the meaning of backboning? They were giving a signal him to follow them. What is the meaning of backboning? That we are going front, you come back, you follow us, right? So that is the meaning of backboning. You have to follow us, we are going front, you have to come backside of us. Calling him shrilly, he dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. Now, up to now he didn't learn that how to go and put legs on the sea. He was still feeling frightened though he was flying. Then for the first time you can see in the picture, he just put his legs on the sea water and he was just trying to learn how to swim even, right, on the sea water. His legs sank into it. Previously when he started now, his legs sank into it, means somewhat feeling and going down. You know, on a water can you walk, can you stand? Obviously not. As soon as you put your leg, it will start sinking. So he was feeling frightened still. He screamed with fright and attempted to rise again and flapping his wings. He thought that I know flying, so let me fly. If I will go inside, it's better, right? If I will die and I am unable to sink on this sea water, it's better. Let me start flying and let me open my or let me flap my wings. Let's see next. Don't you think it is looking like a dove, right? But it is not a dove, because dove cannot swim or dove cannot eat fish like them, right, mostly. So this is a seagull but looking like a dove. Okay, let's see the last para. Let's see the last para. Out of two stories, first story is called First Flight, and this is the last para of this first story, First Flight. Okay, so see, but he was tired and weak with hunger and he could not rise, exhausted by the strange exercise. See, he was feeling weak. What was the reason behind? He didn't eat from the previous night fall, right? So he was feeling weak and because of that he could not rise that much. Though he has learned, he was feeling exhausted because he has not eaten from previous night fall. Okay, so see, his feet sank into the green sea, it was going down, and then his belly touched. Though legs were going, but his belly touched the sea water and he sank no further. Then after he was not going inside because of the support of the stomach. You know, can you see the leg of that any bird? Those are swimming on the sea water? No, right? Legs will definitely go inside, will not, it will sink, only stomach support they will just stay on the sea water. Okay, so see, then after he was floating on it, and means floating means like swimming, but swimming inside, but here he was floating on the sea water and around him his family was screaming. When he was floating, his family members were shouting, yes, today has the day that my son has learned how to dive a fish, how to fly and how to float on sea water, right? So see, and praising him, their beaks are offering him scraps of dogfish. And now he is eager. How can I get a fish of dogfish is the name of the fish, let me tell you, right? Not from dog, a particular part, right? Joking. Dogfish is a kind of fish, name of the fish. So now their beaks were offering him scrap of dogfish, right? Parents were praising him for his effort, and now they are giving him food, particular fish called dogfish. Means they now came closer to him to praise him, to say now you have learned very good and all, and they gave him food to eat when he exactly learned. See the last sentence. he had made his first flight. What was the title of the first story out of 2? His first flight. So anyhow, he had made his first flight. As you can see in the picture, he has learned how to fly, he has learned how to dive a fish, he has learned how to float on the sea water, right? So it is a very big achievement for a young baby seagull that he did. Now, when you are small, let me just compare the young baby seagull with your life. When you were small, did you know how to do particular thing, how to solve difficult sums, how to write, how to read when you were 2-3 years old? No, right? When you came to school, you started reading, you started learning how to write ABCD and all. So from basic you have started, right? Slowly and gradually you will learn different. Maybe at college level or in 11th, 12th you will learn more, you will learn extra that right now you don't know, right? Means knowledge will be there, you know. Even me, I am a teacher, right? So still it is saying that teacher is a lifelong student. Still we are reading, still we are writing. We cannot say that we know everything, right? Because everyone cannot know anything. Anything in the sense everything. Everybody cannot learn everything, right? So definitely we should learn, we should practice again and again, and keep learning, keep practicing and keep reading. Keep practicing, keep reading, keep writing. Practice is must, reading is must. And what have we learned from young seagull? Don't lose hope, right? Have you learned in Hindi, maybe in 7th standard, that poem, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, right? In the sense, if you try, then only you will get a success, otherwise not. By thinking, I am going to get success, no, you will not get. You should think, you should try and try, but don't cry, right? So then only you will be successful. Read, revise, prepare for the exam. As I told you, prepare timetable for reading. Reading is must. All the best. Read. Thank you.